Live on the podcast featuring Jack and Ben. Saturday afternoon. And
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon. I've been weird this week. I've been thinking it's the day before, the day after. I've just been off.
I feel like I've felt that way since Christmas.
Yeah, it's kind of the busy season, but there's these two lesbians in my apartment complex, and I see them in the elevator. We're coming out of the elevator. And immediately when we walk past each other, they just eyes down, just head down, scurrying away.
While y'all are in the elevator together?
No, like when we're crossing in the hallway to get to the elevator.
Oh, okay.
They're coming out, I'm coming in, and it's just like, I'm like, hey, how's it going? They're like, oh, hey. And then one of them's got a bull ring in the nose.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not sure which one's the top and the bottom. And I saw him one
more
time.
About the left and the right.
Which part of the scissor are you?
Jeez.
And I saw them, and they smelled like weed, and they had a freaking Krispy Kreme donut box.
Was this today?
This was yesterday.
In the morning or evening?
In the afternoon, evening.
Oh.
I'm like, what are y'all about to get into? Let me in.
Jeez. I mean, if you encounter someone in life who has a septum ring, it's just like, it's like an immediate, like, I don't think you're that smart. Like, I can't, I don't know. It's like such a bad decision. It's almost the equivalency of, I mean, it's really not because you can take that out, but like someone who's got a face tattoo. You know, it's kind of in the same. I feel like it's in the same department of. It's like what?
Yeah.
Like what do you think you're doing with that?
They shouldn't be allowed to vote, huh?
They probably shouldn't. I mean,
did you see that kid? The little kid on I saw it on Instagram. He was like going off about how it's really racist shit. Like black people and women shouldn't have the same vote.
Okay.
And he was going off
on like a podcast or like it was just like an interview. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That made me think of that. But no, I just wonder. I sit back and wonder, like, yeah, they're just living the wrong life. Like they're living a life that's
the other thing. I didn't know where the story was going, but instantly looking down at the floor, like avoiding eye contact.
There's some shame.
Yeah, but I walk by a lot of people daily. Too many hallways at the gym. But it's like there's a lot of people who, you don't make eye contact with or you kind of look down. It's like the psychology of, when you say what's up to a guy, is it nod up or, nod down?
I think it's nod up if you know the person.
Yeah.
And nod down if you...
Because they say it's like you show your throat.
Yeah, like, are you going to kill me?
Yeah, slit it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel weird about them. It's just bothered me.
Well, they probably went into their room.
Yeah.
With,
probably got the bowl out and then started touching.
Yeah, they're watching.
Humping a
what
pillow.
Would they be watching?
Like, what's her name? The female comedian.
Chelsea Handler?
Yeah.
Or
they're watching Chelsea
Amy
Handler
Schumer
podcast. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Amy Schumer podcast.
Yeah, watching Amy Schumer. No, they're probably watching Wicked. That's what they're watching.
For the 12th time.
Yeah.
On repeat.
Yeah.
They're just in the days of sugar high and lesbianism.
Yeah, I've actually been in the mood for a donut recently. I've been trying to find it. And we were in Irving yesterday, and we finished doing our thing. It was about 1:30, 2 o'clock, I think. We're like, let's go get like a donut or like a kolache. They're all closed.
It's past breakfast.
Yeah, but it's 2 o'clock.
Breakfast.
It's not 5.
I don't know.
And
we
then
got to take that up with them.
This morning, tried to go to this local coffee shop over here. Closed. On a Sunday morning.
Iris?
No, it was called Grounds.
Oh.
Iris. I don't know about that one.
Iris Bagel House. They're closed tomorrow. Yeah. They close on Monday.
But I don't understand. Why would you close on a Sunday when people are off of work and they're out and about? Tell me. Is it a religious thing?
Maybe it's they want to actually, it's the family-owned business and they want to do something today.
Then take off Monday.
Maybe Monday's the day where they get the business, though. First day of the week, people are in.
I don't know. All I'm saying is I was pretty shocked to find out a coffee shop was closed on Sunday.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, that's bad. I don't like that.
It's bad business.
Bad business.
Time to leave a Yelp review.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was just like walking around, and I've been walking a lot more. And I was thinking about what would be my 60 seconds on Kill Tony.
Oh, if you were called for stand-up?
Yeah, and I thought about that lesbian thing. And just like making a funnier joke. I don't know how I would do it, but it just things are popping in my mind. Because like, are we going to put our name in the bucket? I'm getting nervous about it already.
I mean, yeah, you might as well, if you're going to go, you might as well have something rehearsed to where if you do get called on, like you're not up there just fumbling. You're like, well, at least if I can just tell a story, even if I bomb, at least I told a story. But if you go up there and you're like, you have nothing prepared, that's going to probably be a lot worse.
Yeah, that would suck. You can't bail.
No.
So
but I mean, people bomb all the time, so it's not like...
Well, yeah.
It's not like if you bombed, like people in the crowd would be like, dude, you're terrible. Probably like, nice try,
No, yeah, people mostly bomb, probably.
I mean, that would be embarrassing.
If you didn't have anything to say. And then they're like, what did you expect? Like, shouldn't you... why are you here?
Yeah, and then
Tony
would probably go in on you.
Yeah.
That's March?
March, yeah, we're going to Kill Tony in Grand Prairie.
And
I'm excited for it. We'll see how it goes. But, so, yeah, last weekend we went to our friend Sam's ranch, and we attempted to hunt. Were you surprised that we weren't able to... I didn't see a single deer.
We saw one. I think going into it, I was a little bit more optimistic. There's a chemtrail right on us. I was optimistic. This was my first time hunting. I'd never been hunting before. I'd always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And so I think I was really optimistic of like, okay, we're going to go out there. We're going to see something. I think it was the last weekend of deer season. So, this is it or not type of thing.
Yeah.
But driving on the way up there, once you get past Mineral Wells, it's pretty isolated. I didn't see shit for an hour driving in.
No.
And that's when I kind of was like, I didn't see anything.
Yeah. No, I don't think the animals aren't going to be like on the side of the road.
Yeah. Like I'm not expecting just 10 deer to be on the side,
lemonade.
But you'd be able to, you think you would see maybe something. I feel like I didn't even see a bird.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
And so then we got out there. It was just really good being out there, and the smell and the sun and the weather was great.
It was good. I also felt like my allergies were going off out there. Just because I think
I was okay.
I think it was the wind. I don't know.
Maybe you needed one of those like masks covering your nose and your mouth.
N95 mask.
Yeah. Yeah, show up there in a K95.
Dude, there's people at the gym that wear those. I'm looking at them like, they probably have something wrong with them, right?
There is some potential legitimacy for people wearing them.
Like what?
Like if they were really sick, sure you don't want to cough and sneeze on people, but
yeah, true.
It's like when I see people in cars wearing them.
The car is weird.
It's definitely 100% though. I don't see a lot of white people doing it. Like I see a lot of old black ladies with masks. And then like old Asian people I see at the gym wearing masks. Like it's typically going to be someone who's probably 60 plus.
Yeah.
So they could be sick, or someone probably told them that they need to wear it and they just kept wearing it.
Sure.
And so to each his own. But yeah, back to the hunting thing. So we went out that night. We got there, or I was there Friday. Me and Cal were there Friday. We went out that night. That's when we saw something. So we were in the deer blind, and first of all, I was uncomfortable. Like the way blind. That the gap in the blind, the window was, if I was sitting normally, like it was low. So I couldn't even see the deer feeder. So I had to like,
dude, yeah,
I had to like lean back and like lean to my side so I could see it. My back was killing me.
Yeah.
You know, and so we saw a bunch of armadillos, and then we saw a big turkey, and we were gonna kill the turkey, shoot the turkey, but we didn't know if we were allowed to.
Yeah, that was a big thing, and y'all probably did the right thing. I mean, in hindsight, if you would have killed it, it would have been great, but
I didn't
just
know.
don't want to
we
do
were only
something.
talking about deer.
Yeah.
So like if we were like, okay, you know, are there turkeys out here? Yeah, if you see one, shoot it. You know, then we would have shot it. But we're like, I don't know if we're allowed to kill this right now.
Yeah. Was it like a big gobble turkey?
It looked different. I don't know. Sam said it's
A
trophy turkey or something. I mean, it came out of the right, and I saw it, and I had it in the scope. And we were texting. We were trying to get a message fast.
Confirmation.
You know, if he would have said yes, we would have got it. And then it just kind of kept moving across, and eventually got too far away, and we lost it. But then in the distance, maybe another hour later, it's probably 5 o'clock at this point, so the sun is starting to set. And I see one way in the distance, see a deer way in the distance through the trees, and it looks like it's moving across towards the feeder, but then it just never reappears. And so that was our only chance. And it was exciting because you're kind of like, you know, you're very
aware.
The quietness of it all. Like you're really listening for everything. And yeah, it never came back. And then, of course, you know, Saturday morning we go out there and we didn't see, there was no life.
No, it was cold Saturday morning too.
Yeah. But it's kind of sucked. Like it kind of sucked not. At least if you would have saw something, maybe had a chance. That would have been fun, but it is what it is.
It's part of the deal is hunting is you gotta take the time and to see if you can get something.
Yeah.
Go through the process.
It's kind of like you see all the pictures of people hunting, and you always hear people telling you the stories about what they shot, but what's usually not in those stories is, we waited for 5 days before it came out.
Yeah, no, that's it makes me want to go back out there and see if we can get something else, you know. Try again, but overall good time, fun time being out there. Bonfire saved us, so cold, and then the bonfire was sick. And then,
even on Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, we were just sitting in front of it for
I was
hours.
Like freezing though.
Oh yeah.
And like getting on the ATV cart thing was, like going out there, and you wake up, you're stiff, you're hungry, you're tired, it's cold, it's 40 degrees out, wind is blowing, and you got to go sit out there. And I kind of like dozed off a little bit once the sun came up, that warmth hits you a little bit, and you're like, and you're like, hand me a cigarette. Just kidding.
Yeah, it was good. In other news, so I tried this new pre-workout this morning called Bucked Up Black Ant. Black Ant Grape.
Okay.
And tasted like chemicals, like when I was drinking it. Like it was, the scooper was smaller too. I was like, just smelled like cleaning supplies. But it got me going though.
Is Black Ant like an extract that they put in there?
Yeah, I need to look it up. They had a bunch of other stuff in it, but
Ben Greenfield talks about that. I think he went on Joe Rogan and talked about Black Ant, like a powder, something that he would take, or maybe like eat the black ants or something to it.
Yeah, so that was in
like
the
blood
pre-workout,
flow maybe,
and it got a good workout in. It was good. Felt a little testosterone increase.
Yeah, that's the blood flow. It's the black ant climbing down the chute.
It makes you want to hump the bench after you do those.
What do you think about
rows?
if you get up from the bench and you're sweating, and you stand up and you turn around, you left a little sweat mark, imprint. Do you grab the cleaner and wipe it?
Oh yeah, I'm all about that. By the books. Yeah. I'll get on my hands and knees and
or wipe it with your nose.
Yeah. Give the sniff test.
There's got to be some weirdos out there that, I mean, well, first of all, imagine how many people have sat on those.
Yeah, a bunch every day.
And it's just like their asshole literally on it.
Just farting.
Yeah.
Well,
Farting, rubbing.
The weird people there are the guys that are like, that wear like the shoestring like tank tops.
Yeah, that's
and, like,
a bad look.
the hiked up shorts with like the Converse on. And usually they're older too. I'm like, God, y'all are gay.
Yeah, it's like
it's so gay.
Half of their nipples already poking out.
Yeah. It's like they're so hyped up on tea that they'd do a man if they could had the shot.
Well, they probably already are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a new gym membership at the Crunch.
Oh, yeah. How's that going for you?
It's good. It's nice. It's a younger group. People kind of keep to themselves. Well, not actually. I kind of got the membership to avoid some interactions I was having at my other gym. Just because I wanted some more peace while working out. And it's closer, so I can just go.
That's convenient.
And so Saturday me and Mickey went Saturday morning, and I had like 3 different people stop me and like were talking to me during my lift. Kind of derailed my lift.
Why were they talking to you?
One guy was wearing my Arkansas sweatpants, and he's like, "Oh, did you go to Arkansas?" And then so we started talking, and he ended up being a football coach. And then I go to this other thing, and then this kid comes up to me. Not a kid, it was a young man. And he's like, "Hey, I was talking to that guy. He said that you used to work for Arkansas." He's like, "I just want to keep playing football." And he like gave me his film. He's like,
"Oh, wow.
Can you reach out to someone for me?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's been like 7 years."
Wow.
And so I got his film.
You said, yeah, you would?
I mean, I wasn't going to say no, I just told him, I said, I'll try to help in whatever way I can, but like I don't want you to think that I'm calling up Nick Saban and
you like play the film.
I found this kid at Crunch Fitness. You need him on your team next year.
Play the film, and it's like,
yeah, I haven't even watched it yet. And then this other guy comes up to me while I'm doing the assisted pull up. It's like this chubbier kind of Italian dad, and he's like, "Man, I used to be able to do like 80 of these," and he's like grabbing his belly. He's like, he's like, I would do 10 this way and 10 this way, and he's like, wait, I used to do 60 of these. I mean, 20 this way, 20. And he's like making up these numbers.
Yeah.
He gets on.
What the crap?
He gets on the assisted pull, and he's like, "Yeah, I should be able to get like 10 here," and gets on it, and it's like 1, and he's like struggling to get up there, and he hops off at like 3, and then goes and like changes the weight, and he like does like 2 more really hard reps, and then he's like, "All right, you go."
I've had that happen to me before. Like, older guy will see you working out real hard, and they're kind of reminiscing. Like, I wonder what it'd be like when we're older and we're at the gym, and we're just like, man, remember when we used to be able to rip incline dumbbell press, flies, and arm curls all in one workout session. And you see a guy doing it, you're like, fuck, dude, we're old.
You kind of got to go over and like let him know that you're in the good days.
Yeah, that's
like,
good
hey,
reminder.
take advantage of it while you're young.
Yeah.
Because once you stop, it is also really nice seeing, just older folks, and I'm not talking necessarily like elderly, because I see plenty of them in the gym doing different things, but that 45 to like 60 range, it'd be really easy to just not go. But, when you see some of those dudes training hard, you're like, all right, like, they clearly have not lost a step.
Uh-huh.
It's just like you don't, if we continue, which will, I would bet on that happening, is like that'll be us in, 30 years.
I think about it more now. Like, I used to, last year even, I was like, walking stupid, like, cardio stupid. I shouldn't do it. And like, it's not a priority. But this year, it's like reminded me, because I've been walking a lot more. Like, my goal for this year is my average steps for the week, 10,000 a day.
Yeah, you should be able to do that.
And I've just felt that the motion is lotion.
Yeah.
Keeping the body moving, keeping the chain of like foot, ankle, hamstring, hip, back, it's all connected.
Yeah.
And when I see all these old people on the trail just walking and stuff, and it's like, yeah, you gotta keep moving. You can't stop moving, because then you're gonna die.
Yeah.
But
we're bipedal for a reason.
Yeah, and then I feel
we're
like
nomadic, you know? Yeah, we move. Like
nomadic is like
as a species.
Nomadic is like if you were to live on your own and like go from town to town and hunt or gather.
That's what we've evolved from.
Okay. Yeah, we've planted our flag here, so we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like you're doing what you're intended to do.
Yeah.
Like doing the opposite would be, man, I can't get 6,000 steps. Well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you wake up and instead of like immediately getting out there and walking to get food or whatever you would be doing, you already have food, so just stay in your apartment and eat Krispy Kreme donuts with your girlfriend.
Yeah. She probably hooks it on her fucking nose ring. Yeah. Oh. But no, I've been doing a lot better with that. I struggled, 2025 was a weird year for walking for me. I think cuz I moved back to the suburbs instead of being in the city. Mm-hmm. It's your walking path changes and what's around you changes, and it's like you're not as inclined to just get out and go cuz you can't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
And it would be nice walking downtown, walking to the state park or the local park. But this week, been waking up, early, nothing after 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Getting up, water, instantly go walk the dogs. And it's just like a quick 20, 30-minute walk, come back, breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay, breakfast. What's the next thing? Clean the house, do my chore. Okay, boom, now I'm going to go work out.
That's
now
awesome.
It just feels like motion is lotion is like, it's like, it doesn't even do it justice on just how good it feels to just keep in movement, man.
Yeah, the momentum of doing one thing after another. Yeah, it's powerful. Like you do one thing and it builds you up to do the next thing. And like I was sitting there this morning and, I did the same thing. I woke up and I walked Star, and then I was sitting in the apartment and I bought a bedside table, kind of like that, but wooden. And I was putting it together and I'm like, I felt the urge to quit. And I was like, I ain't going to quit. It's a bedside table. Let me just put it together. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
But I felt the urge to quit. But when I did it and I got it done, I was like, yeah, I feel good now. And then I'm like, all right, going to hit a workout at the gym.
Yeah.
Then momentum builds.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we did that yesterday. Wake up early on a Saturday, go to the gym, boom, walk the dogs, make breakfast, drive out there, do our hobbies. We were walking around all day out there, come back, clean out the backyard, do the dog poop, go get the firewood, put the fire together, cook the dinner, and then when I finally sat down, it was like, like I've earned this one today. I've earned it. And your body sinks a little bit deeper
into the cushion.
Because it knows, like, hey, you put in that work today.
Yeah, you acquired the resources to earn your keep.
Yeah. But, yeah, speaking of, we got to talk about the Bears.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Chicago Bears, the team of destiny, the road to redemption. We have been... I won't include Jack in this because he's not as vocal Bears fan as the rest of us. But we were born into the fandom. Dad grew up in Chicago. It's just a part of who they are. And, living here in Texas, kind of going against the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a huge brand and following. But we've been Bears, and the Bears have been dog shit my whole life practically. Made the Super Bowl in, I think, 2007, lost. And Aaron Rodgers has owned us forever. And just a joke of an organization. Yeah. Until Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
We drafted Caleb Williams first overall last year. Heisman winner. Unbelievable talent. We had a doofus head coach that screwed everything up. We fired him, hired Ben Johnson, and now we're playing for the divisional round in the playoffs next weekend.
Yeah, and anything can happen at this point. When you really look from last year to this year, it was a huge change, and you got to just give Ben Johnson all the credit there because he was the one who implemented the system, kind of like tamed Caleb in a way.
Yeah.
Taught him, like, this is what football is. This is how we got to play. Like, we get it. You're in a exceptional athlete, Heisman, all that's great, but we want to win games, and this is like the process of winning a game.
Yeah.
And you got to buy in. So, no, I like Ben Johnson a lot. He's fiery, and you could tell he really cares. Even like last night with the game, like going on 4th down when it was like they were on their own 30, didn't get it, and he's just like committed to playing aggressively.
Yeah.
And I like how he coaches the game too.
Yeah.
The style of it.
Yeah, I mean, he leaves it all out there, and the Bears, I think, broke a NFL record this season for a total of 7 comeback wins in the fourth quarter overtime, which is the most in league history.
That's the weirdest part of this whole story, because like when it's like you're down so much, but then it's just like they've done it before.
Yeah, I mean, they were down 21-3 at halftime at home.
I thought it was over because Green Bay got the ball, but then you could tell something changed with Dennis Allen, the defense.
Yeah,
he like must have figured something out. The guys are probably like, we ain't going out like this.
Yeah. Which makes me think, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about with it, being a NFL head coach, I'd say it's the biggest sport in America, football.
Yeah, for sure.
There's only 32 of these jobs in the whole world. And you're like a young cat, new head coach. Like, what do you think it takes? If you're if you're trying to put yourself in Ben Johnson's shoes, like you go in that first meeting, you get hired and you address the team. But then to have like a group, to lead a literal franchise, like the type of discipline and effort and time it takes in to take on a job like that, like I feel like it's so hard.
Yeah, definitely so hard, because then obviously like your time's limited, and you're going to come in with a certain play style of like what you want to do, and that's all well and done. You can like plan that out. That's probably the easiest part, is like, this is how we want to play.
Yeah.
The hard part's implementing, and then like disciplining guys. Like it's like managing personalities too. So yeah, I think it's really impressive how coaches can succeed, and he's done a great job.
Like it's more often than not coaches fail than they do succeed, I think. There's only so many coaches that win Super Bowls. There's only so many coaches that are a part of a dynasty where, where all the dominoes kind of fall into one. But also like the structure of how you want to run things, the things that you say, the mottos that you make. Kevin Byard, who's the safety, he did an interview with Bustin' the Boys, and they were talking about the chant. The good, better, best, never let it rest till the good gets better and your better gets best.
Oh, is that their thing?
That's their thing. And so they did that at preseason. And Kevin, he's a veteran, he's been around a long time, and so he knows what a locker room is like and how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it seems to be kind of intuitive. Like, when you can meet someone, you're like, I don't really think you're a good guy, or there's something about you that's spectacular potentially.
Sure.
Like, you can feel those things out too. Like when a coach is a fraud or when a coach is someone you can believe and buy into.
You feel confident in them.
And so he said when they did that chant for the first time, he was kind of like looking around at the rest of the guys and like, this is kind of corny, is this what we're going to do? And now, now that they've been through the shit, it's like their war cry. Yeah. And it's like, but the pressure, because, you look at some of these coaches on like post-game conferences or week conferences, and like they look tired, and like you can't imagine like the stress and pressure of being responsible for a team like that.
Yeah, when you're getting paid millions of dollars to do a job, and there's millions of dollars on the line, there's a ton of pressure on you.
And like he could walk around in Chicago and, the city would like do anything for him.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like you lose, and it's like they're going to spit in your freaking coffee.
Definitely. So it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. Either way, even if you fail, you're getting paid handsomely.
Yeah, there's
you're getting some cool gear. You're in the history books.
You're on TV. You're making a lot of money for your family. So I guess it is like, yeah, it's a great opportunity. And, I guess it's weird because you wonder, like, what's someone like Ben Johnson's ultimate dream goal? Like, is he like a guy who's like, I want to be the greatest coach of all time? Is he the guy who, like, I love football, I just want to get out there and coach, that's my thing, like, I don't really set my goals high? You wonder that, and then you wonder that about other guys, like, who just got fired?
A lot of coaches.
Raheem
Morris for the Falcons, John Harbaugh, Mike McDaniel.
Is Dan Quinn going to get fired?
No.
Did you watch his post-game speech?
For the Commanders?
No, for the Bears game. When they beat the Bears. Dan Quinn?
Oh, you mean Matt LaFleur?
No, my bad. Dan Campbell.
Oh, for the Lions.
Yeah, Lions. Yeah, his post-game speech against the Bears, he was, like, choking up.
At the end of the season, like last week?
Yeah, when they won.
Yeah.
And you could just, like, feel it in his voice, like he was about to, like, start bawling.
Because the season was over.
Yeah, and then just, like, the fight that the guys had. And that's someone, like, in that speech, you can tell he truly cares.
Yeah.
And it means the world to him. But it's also weird, like, I don't know if I like the post-game speeches being recorded.
Oh, we're talking about in the locker room.
In the locker room, yeah.
It is that's the problem with, like, access nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like there's too much. They're already doing mid-game interviews, and it's just like, man, there's got to be a line, because imagine if you're an athlete and you're a coach. And Ben Johnson got in trouble for this earlier in the season when we played the Raiders week 4, I think. Week 4, week 5. Yeah,
response.
the commentator, the reporter, the Bears had a really bad first half. They come out in the second half and, hey, we got Ben Johnson here. Hey, coach, wouldn't look like it was working for you guys. What are you going to do in the second half? We're just going to play good football. We're going to get back to the fundamentals, and, we're going to be all right. She's like, she said something else, and
so can you break that down for me?
She's like, so what you're doing is not working, right? And he's like staring at her, and he's like, he responds, and he gets intense, and people are like, keyboard words, he's so mean, that's so unprofessional. She's just asking a question. I was like, screw you, dude. Like, if you're a competitor, you're a warrior, like, you're not thinking about the CBS interview.
Yeah.
And also, don't ask dumb questions. Like, I think there needs to be a little bit more of these things are off limits. We're going to be really simple about what we're going to ask.
Yeah.
Or just don't do it at all.
Yeah, because simple and dumb, like, you got to find the right question to ask, because you don't want to be asked, like, can you break down that last drive and exactly what happened on the defensive play when he shifted over? Like, what was that about? You can't ask something, like, so in depth where it's like, dude, we've already forgot about that. We're going up third.
Yeah,
third
save
quarter.
that for the midweek stuff.
But, I was watching the Carolina coach give his third quarter little deal going out after halftime, and he was so intense to the lady. And I'm just like, yeah, it makes sense. You got to be on that level, because your guys are on that level.
Yeah.
That are playing. And if you're not on that level, then. But then there's guys that are super, like, calm, like Sean Payton and Bill Belichick. Like, I feel like they were just like zombie mode.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person, no doubt. And it depends on the player, too. I mean, I've seen a few different times this season at the end of games, the Laura Rutledge is hunting down Justin Herbert or Sam Darnold, and it's like immediately after the game ends. It's like, hey, can we get a word with you?
No,
it's like they're going to the playoffs.
Celebrate with my teammates right now.
And she's like, but, real fast, you can't, you have to do it. You got to do it. The team's forcing you to do it. And, they stand there and answer, like, super basic questions. I'm like, we couldn't have just waited till the end and let the guy go celebrate with his team.
I hear you. At the same time, like, it is a business, and this is why you get paid millions of dollars, because this is what the fans want. The fans are the why you get paid millions of dollars.
But it's also, it's definitely harder to do that in a team sport.
How would you mean?
Think about, like, compare those to, like, the UFC or golf or tennis. It's like you're the only person playing, so you knock someone out.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's in the ring. Hey, great fight. When it's a team game, it's like, hey, great game, and hey, we got to pull you aside, and he wants to go celebrate with his team. He's a team leader.
Yeah, no, that's
maybe
true.
I'm just being an old.
Well, no, I get what
Grinch.
you're saying. Because in the UFC, some like finish happens, the guy will celebrate with his coaches and everything for probably a good like 2 minutes or whatever, depending on the status of his opponent. And then they raise their hands, and then he does the interview. But yeah, like the interviews seem like in the NFL, they're right after the game ends.
Yeah, it should be, hey, go celebrate. We'll catch you in 10 minutes. Or maybe right when you're heading to the locker room. I actually would like that,
yeah. Like do like a pan out of like everyone giving the handshakes and everything, and let's get a quick response from Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah, they have the announcers right there. Just, hey, great game. You know, the Bears hold on to win against the Packers. Caleb Williams is coming up in 5 minutes.
Yeah. What does this mean for the next game? Who will they play?
Yeah.
What did we learn?
But I think it does also make the moment. There is an aspect to it where it's like the moment is so fresh. Yeah. You know, especially after a big win or something happens and it's like, what's going through your head right now?
Yeah.
You're like, I can't believe it. You know, it's amazing. You know, God
Anything
is good.
is possible.
Yeah.
There's so many moments like that. And honestly, my opinion of it is you're a professional. You get paid millions of dollars. Like, it's part of your job. Give us an interview.
It is just typically a minute. But I
think
think
it's like you have one of the best jobs in the world. You're getting paid millions of dollars. This is something you have to do. Like,
it could be worse. It definitely could be worse. But without a doubt, I think the in-game interviews, they got to stop.
You don't like those?
No. And in baseball, it's weird too. They'll like
weird.
mic up players in the outfield.
Oh yeah,
I'm just like that's ridiculous.
Every time I've seen that in baseball, the guy ends up making an error. It's happened like 2 or 3 times.
He's like, yeah, we got Jordan Thompson in right field today. Jordan, what are you gonna have for dinner tonight? I'm thinking. Oh shit! He was running after it. 2-2.
Jordan Thompson, tell me about the time you got cut from your high school baseball team.
Yeah.
Down the line.
And the run's going to score. Jordan Thompson misses the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the ball gets hit.
Yeah.
They're running towards the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that a few different times. But, yeah, it's kind of one of those weird things with, the access to some of these athletes and celebrities and movie stars and people. I see a lot of that like TMZ stuff for some reason. Man, you got to be a piece of work to be like a paparazzi.
Yeah,
that is such a weird. And just the reporters, when the game ends and everyone like runs up with their microphone and taking pictures. I'm like, what? That is a weird mindset to like chase people down.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think about when like Sydney Sweeney's on like a boat in like the Galapagos Islands or whatever, and there's like a fucking sniper rifle camera taking pictures of her ass. Yeah. It's like, God,
it's
dude.
Like an angle where she's got like a little side belly, and they're like, Sydney Sweeney, pregnant? Sydney Sweeney, are her genes that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Ozempic?
Yeah. It's just, and I feel, that maybe that's the one thing that I feel bad for celebrities, when they're getting freaking bombarded. They want to go to dinner. They want to walk out and get their newspaper, and they got freaking people in cameras and vans.
Yeah,
hey,
it sucks.
Justin, can you give us a comment on that album? What do you think about this? And he's like, dude, I just woke up. I'm getting my paper. Justin, real fast, It's like, dude.
And they're screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible, dude.
You got to pay for like private security and land big enough to where you got gates and stuff.
Yeah, have to.
I'm like, it should be like an electrical shock gate.
Yeah. And then there's bigger concerns like crazy fans that, I just want to meet him. Like, I'll fucking hop the gate.
Have you seen those videos before? It's like Taylor Swift meltdown videos where these girls will like literally collapse and start bawling their eyes out when they are at like a Taylor Swift concert.
They just like die on sight.
They can't. I don't know what it is, but like there's one
she's
where
a witch, dude.
It's like these girls are outside the stadium, and like this one girl like sets up her phone and she's like literally screaming, bawling, and like her friends are like consoling her, and she's like, Taylor, the song is just. It's like you might as well have a septum ring.
God.
I think it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, girls are weird, dude. I don't know how to explain that, but well, it's been about, is this the 11th day of the new year?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting everything in motion, trying to get things going. Feeling good about it. We're trying to figure out a certain date and time we can do the podcast. Maybe more of like a consistent crew. Still figuring that out.
Yeah, we want to bring some high quality content to our subscribers out there and viewers. Instead of just hearing from us all the time. We got some other interesting voices that could use some camera time.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like that would be fun, having 4 people on like a consistent podcast where we can have topics, let everyone give their input, kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Because I do enjoy doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy talking, getting my ideas out, and the consistency of it's been nice. And honestly, like, I think about like looking back, like when I'm really old, and I want to know, like, what was I thinking when I was 30 or 27? Like, where was my mind at? And then my future kids, like, they'll have this catalog of like, who was your dad? Like, was he an idiot? Yeah, he was.
Was he racist? Yes, he was. Yeah, no, that's, it's not, I won't say it's not hard, but it's not easy to stick to something for a year straight. I think.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Going into the new year, just like what can we get an edge on and what we already do. And I think kind of looking at the podcast, like what are ways that we can optimize and make it easier for us to create and sit down and do. And not necessarily that it's a quality over quantity, because I do enjoy the frequency and just creating as much as we can.
Sure.
But, yeah, it'd be nice to start doing some different things with it and just kind of growing with it.
Yeah, I think it'll grow organically. We'll figure it out. Yeah, because, I mean, right now I feel like it's pretty simplified at this point. Just like we have this tripod, we can take it anywhere. I've got the recorder and the mics. We just need 2 voices.
Yeah.
Now there's a balance of that too, where like if we wanted 4 people, we wanted like a dedicated spot to do it. That's going to take time and effort. It's
and getting everyone coordinated on the same schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I think we can do it. If everyone's got the right intention, we can probably do it.
Yeah. It's also like I wonder what is going to happen this year. It'd kind of be crazy to go back to like our first episode.
Yeah.
From 2025, just to kind of see what we were, because I don't even remember what was like the current event or what was happening.
Yeah, dude. I remember I had just shaved my head.
Well, so there was a lot going on in your life.
Yeah. I was
a lot of regret.
I was coming out of the cave. But no, I feel great about this year. I feel like I'm building in the right direction, and I feel good. One of my goals this year is to learn to play the guitar. So I got a guitar the other day, and I've just been trying to play the deal with my hand, because it's like the most awkward hand position to like hit your pinky on them. And
do you know? So that would be, I guess, how do you figure out which side you want it pointing?
So when I went in, I picked up the guitar and I immediately held it like this. This is the left-handed guitar.
Okay.
When you're playing with your left hand on the strings right here, and your right hand's pressing the strings.
Yeah.
There was 2 left-handed guitars in the whole Guitar Center.
Damn.
So, but ever since you're left-handed too.
Yeah.
Ever since I picked up a guitar, even Guitar Hero, I'd hold it this way. It just felt natural. And then when I was holding it this way, I'm like, I just don't like putting my fingers on it like that. And it just felt better this way. And But right now I'm just learning literally how to like accurately press the strings.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a long process.
Yeah, it takes time.
You know what? It's crazy. I heard someone say like we overestimate what we can do in like a couple months, but we underestimate like the progress we can have in a year.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's just keep chopping away at it, and once this becomes natural, then it's like you got to do that and then just move it
and learn like the chords and everything and stuff.
But yeah, that would be sick to just grab a guitar and be able to strum something out.
Yeah, man.
Maybe you can include that for your Kill Tony. Yeah, so I've been trying to learn guitar this year.
They're like, oh, and they hand me the guitar, and I'm like,
yeah, you could have something to play.
I should just break the guitar.
Or you should just...
that would be funny.
You should just play the guitar in a very strange way.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen the guy Timmy No Breaks?
I've heard y'all mention that name before. I'm not sure who that is.
So he comes on Kill Tony, and he, like, you probably wouldn't think he's a funny guy, but he just, like, has this presence of, like he's just calling everyone, like, a bitch and, like, just being super, like, loud and, Tony, this is how I do it, Tony. You're a bitch, Tony. And he, like, has this presence where they say he's, like, this other comedian, Andrew Dice Clay. And he just, like, ends up making this whole career out of that one Kill Tony set. And but it wasn't like funny. It was kind of just like odd and like, all right, this is like, I don't know how to explain it, but
like it was almost better acting than being a comedian.
It's honestly, you can't really define comedy because Tony like went along with it. Now he's a regular and he has full control when he gets on the stage, like to do whatever.
Damn.
Like he's like, spotlight on me. Yeah, and then he's like play me a sad song or whatever. Spotlight now, and he like commands.
Jeez.
You'll have to watch it.
Okay.
It's weird, but I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I haven't read a book in a while though.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck
yeah, we don't need to read. No one cares about reading. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. What else is on the radar? Travel this year would be cool. We really want to go on this road trip in the summer to old Yellowstone. Now this is another thing where we got to coordinate schedules. So like, it'd be awesome if you could go. Austin wants to go. Cal wants to go.
Start booking it now. Get it. I mean, if put it on the schedule 4 months out, I can do it.
All right. Get that rolling. Because, yeah, like when the year's done, what do I want to happen? When the year's done, is someone going to get on one knee?
Whoa there, buddy.
Bump the brakes.
Maybe. You never know.
There's going to be a goo goo gaga.
Man, it was Dallas Goedert that scored.
Should have put money on it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Those are things to figure out as time goes on.
Definitely.
Not something to rush, but you never know.
It's exciting. How long have we been going? 49 minutes. It's kind of been slow.
Yeah, it's been a short one.
Short one as we build the momentum back.
Yeah.
One of my other two things that I want to do this year is play more basketball and golf. Just like get out there and like compete and play something where it kind of takes away my brain, just focuses on that. Because I feel like that's truly like when I'm pure bliss. Like in game 2 of like basketball, you just won game 1. Next game, you're a little tired, but you're like warming up. Pure bliss.
Yeah. You get a good flow state.
That's exactly it. Yeah, flow state.
I mean, we played a lot of golf this past summer.
Yeah, I want to do a lesson for sure.
Yeah.
How to hit my irons. Because I like my game. Other than that, like I feel like I can
And
hit
you're
the
chipping.
drive. Yeah.
You need a chip. You just need a full workaround. Get off. You don't struggle that much getting off the tee, but
Everything
it's
after
just like the
that's-
ball striking.
Yeah, it's definitely bad.
Yeah, but if you invest, kind of same thing with the guitar thing, invest a few hours in some lessons and, learn some pointers and some tips where when you go practice on your own, okay, I need to do this. I got to remember to do this. It's not going to feel perfect, but if I just swing it enough, I'm going to figure something out.
It's crazy because, like, when I was in high school, like, I could hit my, like, 9-iron or 8-iron, like, and it would have that, like, clack, and it would go.
Do you remember when you tried out?
Oh, my God, dude, that was horrible. Yeah, I sucked at golf. I didn't make the tryout team. And yeah, we went to freaking that one dusty driving range.
Yeah, that was such a shitty driving range. Off of Bowman Springs.
Yeah, I just had ground balls, and I was like, yeah.
I mean, you're hitting on, like, it's just dirt.
Yeah.
It was just dirt.
Yeah, but no, I want to do that this year and feel good about it all. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely... The one thing that just does suck, I would love to play golf every day, but, man, it's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
You play one time a week for the month, you're probably going to drop at least 200.
Yeah.
And it's just like I wish it wasn't that expensive, but maybe you got to make that extra money to get to the point where
sure
you're not worried about a 7 a.m. tee time. It's just shink.
Or even like the twilight times.
Yeah.
Those are at Lake Arlington. I mean, $32 for twilight. Play like 12 holes.
Yeah. And then you're like, we definitely can get 2 more holes in, and then the ranger comes out there.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
wrap it up.
Yeah, it's like, this, sun's going down. This is going to be all his last hole. And I'm like, can I tee off on this one, though? He's like, it's getting late.
Yeah, he doesn't say no. It's always like...
I mean, what if I do, you can't do anything. You could ban me, I guess.
Yeah, I'll put a mark on your name.
Didn't Cal say he thinks he has that at Lake Arlington?
No, we do have it. I think it's me and him. Because this one, like, younger kid asked us, like, what'd y'all do last time? Like, there's a mark on y'all's name. And we're just like, what? We have no clue.
So are you allowed to still get a tee time there?
Yeah. We just have, like, we're, like, flagged.
So, like if someone comes in, it's like, all right, we may know that this guy may not come in whenever we tell him to.
I guess.
It's also BYOB there, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know. I don't know how that all works because they sell beer.
Yeah, because it's definitely not BYOB at Tierra Verde, and they're both city-owned courses. And, dude, they're like freaking hawks out there if you crack open a beer.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember whenever me and Dad would go, we're getting our clubs out of the back, and, the
cooler.
The trunk opens up, and, there's a cooler right there, and, Dad opens up his first one, and then you got the cart guy coming over. He's like, hey, by the way, you can't bring those out there. And, you try to stuff as many in your bag as possible. It's like not being able to tailgate.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, sorry, you can only drink in the stadium. Yeah. It's like, no, like that doesn't work.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. Because then you pay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good tailgating. It's a good reference.
Yeah. But no, I'd definitely like to get back to playing some more golf. I don't know if this is the year I get into jiu-jitsu. I want to.
Should. Yeah.
But my schedule's got to change a little bit to open up some of my availability for some classes. But yeah,
that
I
would be
do
cool.
something like that.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. I see a lot of content from your buddy from Nashville.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
Dude, yeah, he's a specimen.
Yeah, shout out to Alex. Got us to meet
Why did I think
Jordan
his
Davis.
name was, yeah, he got us.
Alex DeRiggi.
I thought his name was like Avery.
No, I think that's how his Instagram name is, like AV or something.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's just a monster.
I mean, he's freaking power clinging like 345s.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
my back would explode.
I think he was a baseball player, and then I think he's our age. And I think he's maybe my age. But yeah, I think he was a baseball player and then was kind of going around jobs and got a cool opportunity to work traveling security for a big, not like a nobody, like a big time country artist. And would travel with him and then train and travel with him and train.
Yeah.
And he's a badass at jiu-jitsu and just a monster when it comes to the weights.
But
yeah, it's impressive.
And that's probably one of the coolest artists to be with. Like, I feel like Jordan Davis is so chill.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, shit, when we were back there with him, it was just like...
Yeah, he felt like a normal guy, like you'd just meet at, like, a party or something.
I heard someone say this...
Seemed really cool guy. He wasn't stuck up or anything. You know,
No.
when you think you meet, like, some big timer.
Yeah.
They're gonna...
It was... I don't know if you listened. Bradley Cooper went on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I listened to like 30 minutes of it, and when he was talking about when Bradley was talking about hanging out with Clint Eastwood, he was kind of describing. He's like, this guy was like an idol my whole life, and then I, start to work with a movie on him and get to hang out with him and go to dinner. He's like, it's still crazy that you get to be around these like massively influential people, but when you made it when like your brain turns off when you're around them.
Yeah.
And Joe said for him that was Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And it was kind of the same thing with Jordan Davis for an hour. Before you get in there, you're like, man, this guy's big time. He's famous. This is exclusive. And then you get in there and it's, you're just kind of in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like such a big moment anymore.
Yeah, it still felt weird to me, but at the same time, yeah, it was good.
You kind of want to like make sure you get something out that makes them laugh.
Yeah, don't sound like an idiot in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, being famous is weird. I don't know.
I think one of the most famous people in the world right now is that I Show Speed.
Yeah.
And I guess he's just a streamer.
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. He's so fast though.
Yeah, he's like extremely athletic.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like him. He seems cool.
Yeah. But like imagine that being your life.
You're a streamer.
I mean, it'd be pretty sick if you were just making money. You didn't have to worry about anything other than producing content.
Yeah, I wonder like what the downsides of that is.
Well, he's so famous that like he can't go anywhere, and he's got his security team, and it's like you got to worry about your safety and liability and things like that. But I mean, I guarantee you, he's making 9 figures.
I would not be surprised.
Or like a MrBeast.
Yeah.
What's up with him?
The Beast games. Have you seen the trailer?
Beast snacks. Beast games. Beast mode. Bestiality. By MrBeast. Did I tell you he was in
he was in
Love, Death, Robots?
Mr.
You know
Beast?
that Netflix short series? He is portrayed as a character in one of those episodes. Did I ever tell you about that?
No, not this one.
He's the episode was like some futuristic planet that they have these kind of like gladiator style games on, but they're not everyone is a human, quote unquote. Like they all kind of look different, some like animalistic types.
Yeah.
And he comes down as like this speaker game moderator and like this elitist like bowl type thing, and these like 6 people are like on this dirt thing, and then all of a sudden these big like rhinoceros dinosaur type things start running after them, and they got to fight, and whoever gets the furthest and survives
and he was
wins.
like, it was obvious it was MrBeast.
It was obvious that he was like the game moderator, and he's like, welcome to the game, and it ends up being that these people are harvesting their blood. What? Yeah, it's really weird. And I searched it up after to confirm. I was like, was that him? And it 100% was.
So the elites at the top were like, once people died by the rhino, they'd go and swoop up their bodies, get their blood.
Yeah, let me, MrBeast.
He, I've seen a couple of his stuff, but he's so rich. It's insane.
Evil Game Master. Yeah, so that's his figure in there.
Oh yeah, that's
Doesn't that look
clearly
like him?
him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was called Evil Game Master Role, why he's perfect for the role. It was called The Screaming of the Tyrannosaur.
Was it a good episode?
It was. He runs a show for the rich on a space station orbiting Jupiter, where genetically altered gladiators fight each other atop dinosaurs. Yeah, it was a really good episode.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's something. He gets a lot of negative criticism, I think. For these games that he does, and I think he does have a lot of philanthropic stuff, building wells. And, is it a bad thing that he goes to Africa and builds all these wells for these villagers and communities, but films it to monetize off of it? I don't think so. What do you think?
No, I think that's great, that what he's doing, if that's what he's doing. There is a part of it where truly, like, this is motive. Like, where's his heart at? Is he wanting to help people, or does he want to just show that, okay, like, I'm rich, but, I'll finally, like, people are complaining about it, I'll build some wells, I don't care. Like, where's his heart at about it? But regardless, like, they're getting the wells, which is great, so.
But how would you ever know where his heart is at?
Couldn't.
So did it really matter?
Well, it matters. When it's all said and done.
Hate watcher over here.
I don't hate him. I have nothing against MrBeast. I think, what I would do with all that money, I don't know. You wonder about that. Like, if you had all that money, how would you be? What would you do? When you have anything you want at your fingertips, are you going to be able to control yourself? Control your desires? Is it Uber Eats every night? Or is it hooker night every night?
Yeah. OnlyFans every night. Yeah, I mean, if you... God, dude, I saw this video that pissed me off. It was this, Middle Eastern Indian son of a billionaire. And it was like a, day in the life with me as the son of a billionaire, who gets to do whatever he wants. Like this 25-year-old guy. And he, wakes up in, this beautiful room, goes down, gets in his fucking Lamborghini, goes and gets coffee with his friend. Hey, we'll do a quick, breakfast, $900. Okay. Quick shopping spree. I wanted some different stuff. $15,000. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my gym with my personal trainer, $100, whatever. And he's like, then I'm going to go to dinner with my friends, $25,000. Quick basketball game, floor seats, $50,000, and it totals it up at the end of the day. It's like $120,000, and he goes to bed.
God.
And it's just it's so weird, watching how out of touch that is with 99.9% of people on planet Earth.
That upsets you?
I think it upset me. I think I was jealous initially. I think I watched it initially fuck, dude, I wish that was my life.
Sure.
Because it's these are things that I like. I like cars. I like sports games. I wish I could go to that and do it all the time. But then you're like, this guy never struggles.
No.
Zero struggle.
No.
Zero adversity.
Yeah.
And it's like, can you really, for someone like him maybe, and maybe a lot of these, kids of super rich people, depending on how they parent you and, talk about certain things, but he will always have a safety net, and not hey, you got a place to sleep. Hey, we got pretty much everything you need.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah. So could someone like him ever really go through some adversity?
I think so, but it would be unique to him. It sounds crazy, but, maybe having everything you ever wanted, is probably maybe a bad thing, too.
Yeah.
Because you might end up being well, shit, I thought all this was important, like money's so important. You know, all these people around me, are they truly my friends, or they just want to be with me because I have money? And you might get your heart broken, or go through something like that, figuring out like what's the purpose of life when I can literally do whatever I want. Like, it's meaningless.
Yeah. That sounds weird.
That definitely was a chemtrail.
Yeah.
But I just read this in the Bible. It's called Ecclesiastes. It's the weirdest thing I've read other than Revelations, but it talks about, it's like this, I don't know who's the author, but it basically was like talking about everything is meaningless. If it's not like for God, and talks about like, what score?
Who scored the second one for the Eagles? Again? Dude. Was it a passing? Yeah.
Who scored? Did McCaffrey score?
Ah, dude, am I getting bit by a fucking ant? Maybe I'm
I
getting
don't know. There's something on your sock.
pinched by something. By your black ant pre-workout?
Yeah, I need to get
You're
some of
talking
that.
about Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, it's about everything's meaningless, and it's like basically like, all right, so I basically spent most of my life doing this one thing, thinking it was important. I was trying to have wisdom, and I was seeking out all these books, and I was reading. I was trying to be smart and everything, but truly, it's like when I die, it's meaningless. And when I was like wanting to party and I wanted to indulge with everything, and at the end of the day, that's also meaningless. And it was just like a very interesting like perspective of like, what is life all about? And that's probably what that billionaire kid is probably like gonna have to face. It's like, all right, literally, I can have whatever I want. He's probably gonna want to be famous next, so he could probably pay for that. But then after that, having to realize like, what's it all for? It's all meaningless.
Yeah.
Then some real change will happen, I think, with that.
Yeah, or just fear of loss.
And like try to make more money.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
But part of it in
fear of loss is like an intrinsic motivator, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. If you've never had anything and then you get something and you don't want to lose it, yeah, I could see that. But it also talked about like you're given like a lot in life, essentially. And whether or not you believe this, however you can like change your life, it's up to interpretation. But like, this is what it says. It's like basically you should just enjoy your life, enjoy the people around you, do your best, and then like, you've been given this lot in life, make the most of it. Like, and that's honestly kind of like enlightening to believe, because if it's not that, then it's like constantly like, all right, got to keep climbing the ladder. What's more? I need more money. I need to make this salary. I need to keep going. I need to dominate. I need to do all this stuff. And it's like, at the end of the day, like, when you're on your deathbed, is that like what you're going to look back on and be like, yeah, fuck, I made a lot of money in my day. Felt good about that.
I think some people can and will, but I think the overwhelming majority will reach a point of like, kind of what you're saying, like all this eventually will mean nothing. And it's about the relationships and, the experiences you've had and the impact that you've made on others. And you can do those things through money too, having money and being able to go take your family on a vacation. That's a great experience.
Yeah.
Rather than be like, hey guys, we're going to donate this and we're just going to stay, that's not smart either.
No. Yeah, I agree.
But I guess enjoying it through selfish means and self-absorbed means of like, it's only about buying things for me and not helping others, or it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
The Illuminati is going to get you.
The Illuminati for sure killed Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
I watched, and it made me think about it. I watched Dave Chappelle's stand-up documentary or stand-up special, and whether or not you agree with what he says, dude, he is probably the most elite stand-up comic I've ever seen.
Really?
The way he can just hold that presence on the stage and tell a story, and you need to watch this one because he goes.
Did it just come out? Is it new?
Yeah, it's new. Okay. And he goes deep on conspiracies and like Israel, Charlie Kirk, MLK, and he ties it up, and it's really good, well done, and you also get like he's wearing a Kaepernick shirt and everything, and so I do think it's important to like listen to people that have a different perspective.
Yeah, 100%.
Because sometimes we get in echo chambers about certain things, and you can watch someone that you might disagree with, but then you can also just appreciate the points he's making about other things, and we don't have to agree on everything. But he was talking about Nipsey Hussle was making a documentary about this doctor, Dr. Sebi, who had cured multiple people of cancer. And the what's it called? The government sued him or something like that, and he beat the government twice. And Nipsey Hussle, of course, was making a documentary. Razor choking? Was in the middle of making a documentary about him, and then he gets killed.
Is that factual? Can you find that anywhere?
The documentary?
Yeah.
No, it's not out. He was,
or just the information that he was making one.
Oh yeah, it's confirmed.
Damn.
And dude, I'm seeing like since we went hunting, I was like on Instagram and the deer stand.
Yeah.
And I've like it's pulled me back in a little bit. I need to distance myself, but you see some weird shit on there. Like I'm seeing stuff like this guy I follow, he like has telekinesis. Like he can push objects off the table, and he can like pull objects, and like he's like sweating. It's like this black kid, and he's like his shirt's off, he's like ripped, and he's just like, and then he pushes like a fucking Gatorade bottle across the table, and he's like, yes. And now he's learned how to fucking light things on fire with his hands. And he's like sweating, he's like, and he's lighting paper towels on fire. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, I wanted to talk about this too. Did you see, what's his name, RFK is talking about saturated fats actually not bad for you?
No, I didn't. I know that they came out with the new food pyramid or whatever and some guidelines, but I really haven't seen much else.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I'm so done with believing them.
Yeah.
In terms of like any sort of guideline about like what's healthy food wise, like red meat and saturated fat, eggs, milk. Like, how are they going to say that is bad? It's so evil because that's the stuff that actually heals us.
Yeah.
And if you eat the grains and all the bread and pasta and all the processed shit, the razor's peeing right next to me, then you're going to be sick, and then you're into their system, and you're making money, and you're a statistic in a yeah. Yeah.
It's backwards. I mean, I don't care about anything that they really have to say.
But
right
I think it's intentionally backwards. Like I'm full on believing now. It's like these people truly they want you to be sick so you can be a patient for them.
A lifelong patient.
Yeah.
Not under my watch, bitch.
Yeah. Fuck that. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to get sunlight. I'm going to eat meat. I'm going to lift weights, and I'm going to be an American. I'm going to have a gun.
Yeah. And I'm going to dip, damn it.
Yeah.
I want to smoke my cigarette. I want to drink my liquor.
Oh, who did I see that said... Oh, it was Billy Bob Thornton said that his doctor told him to to keep smoking cigarettes. He said it's not that bad for you.
I don't even know now. I don't
know what to believe anymore. Things are so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
because you see the video of the guy setting things on fire with his hands, moving stuff with his hands, and then you question everything.
Yeah, your next video is like, yeah.
He's like,
is water actually bad for you?
Oh my.
And it's like you can just get so convinced off of these like small argument debate things, and yeah, it'll just completely change your perspective if you allow it to.
Maybe that's how they built the pyramids.
We will discuss next.
All right, good podcast.
All right.